were misled into a losing ideology. And I can tell you that this ghost that you idolize spent the rest of their lives living in shame. And right now, they're resting in hell. I know that you weren't born with these hateful views. No one is. But the truth is, it's never too late to make the choices, to learn and to evolve, and to understand that all human beings have equal value. If you say, Arnold, hey, I was just at the march, don't call me a Nazi, I have nothing to do with Nazis at all. Let me help you. Don't hang around people who carry Nazi flags.
Okay, thank you. I he's on the internet. You could hear it. Yeah, don't hang around Nazis. Don't hang around them. That was my point. My point at the first hour was, look, if I know that the Ku Klux Klan, if I know that there's neo-Nazis and they're gathering, that's not my kind of peeps. I'm not going to hang out. What are you going to tell them they're wrong? Of course they're wrong. They know they're wrong. But you shouting out and beating them with a baseball bat or a pellet gun or whatever, or calling them every blanket name in the book, it's not going to fix anything. It was a power keg. The government was responsible for it. I would say, to the credit of Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he started talking about Nazi Germany, shrapnel and stuff. See, that's the good stuff. See, that had merit to it. I thought that was worth listening to. But to criticize, again, the President of the United States, he did condemn. He didn't condone what was happening there. He said there was problems on both sides. He wasn't talking about the wicked ideology that he doesn't subscribe to. He's just talking about what transpired there in Charlottesville. For all those people that are looking for something, there's nothing there. There's just nothing there. Barack Obama gave that same speech, the first speech that he gave about Charlottesville. Nobody said anything about it. Schwarzenegger says there are not two sides to bigotry. Excuse me? I disagree. There are not two sides to bigotry, former governor said. Well, I disagree. There's sides on the left and sides on the right. There's bigotry on the left and the right. And for anybody to say that that's not true is a liar. I have met people on the right, through the years, and people on the left that subscribe to some really wacky thinking, or they entertain some lewd jokes, or they don't correct somebody because of who that somebody is. It might be their boss or somebody of influence, and they don't say anything. They don't walk out of the room. They stay there and say nothing. On both sides, folks, it's not just one side. The left would have you disbelieve that there's nobody on the left that's racist. Give me a break. Are you kidding me? It was the Democrats, actually, that wanted to keep slaves going. Yes. As a matter of fact, Al Gore's father, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, exactly. Dude, people don't do their homework. They don't understand. They don't want to even understand or appreciate. A lot of people that are in politics have been in politics, had just gone along to get along and just kind of rolled with the punches because it was the status quo. The reason that Donald Trump gets so much heat, folks, in my opinion, is because he's not the status quo. He's not your run-of-the-mill politician. He's a businessman. He's a New York businessman, and sometimes they can be a little rough around the edges. I repeat, I do not think that Donald Trump has a racist bone in him. And just because of my experience being in New York City and been in the Trump Tower, been in his casinos, he hires people from all races and faces and management and religions. He would love the doorman and spend time and hug the doorman, an African American or an Indian person or all that, and they got paid well for what they did. Did not ever see any racism. He gave people opportunity and women opportunity. Maybe he didn't act like the pastor or the rabbi that you know. There's no perfect president, folks. Look at the presidents of past. There's not. Presidency, just like Jerry Falwell says, is we're not voting. We're looking for somebody that can get a job done. The status quo does not like the way that Donald Trump does business, and a lot of times the status quo doesn't like Donald Trump is because he does not want to conform to their ideas. Their ideas, folks, have not worked, and that's why we're at where we're at right now. Trump calls to light which has been swept under the table, under the carpet for so long. These things need a fixing, just like our infrastructure, folks. It's kind of like metaphoric for the root of our country. Say a prayer, folks, for our country, for those in Barcelona, and for the healing. And I pray that some good common sense would fall on all America, that we could start talking about real issues that are important. We do need to unite, folks. United we stand, divided we fall. We need to remain free. And to do that, we have to band together. We have to love each other, but not through ignorance and not through violence. It's not the way you solve anything. It's through intelligent conversation and through love and prayer, all of these things. Have a great weekend. Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless. Visit our website, by the way, forthepeopleshow.com.